one of the free little DLCs that they give us. It's not really a DLC. It's more of like a quest that they'll drop every once in a while. And it's one of the Tales of Greece, they call it, a series of little free events. In order to do the newest one, A Friend Worth Dying For, you have to come out to an island over here. I'll show you. Right there. This is the island over by the Abantus Islands. Here's where it is in just relation to the map. And we're going to do this quest. We're going to go into it. We're going to see what it comprises of and what the prize is. I'm hearing that it's actually a really good prize that we get for this. I'm Darkstrider. Welcome to the channel. And let's get into it. So normally these quests take about an hour or so, and sometimes a half hour. It all depends on what you've got going on. Basically, the first thing we have to do is we're coming to this island, and we are trying to free a prisoner who apparently is a friend of ours somehow. And this is kind of odd that all these guys are just dancing around. None of them are actually seeing me, which is kind of wild. And here's the person we're actually supposed to be freeing. And she looks kind of like a Mystios herself. And we can't do any of the other constraints because we're in the middle of this mission.
What happened to this camp?
Everybody's just partying, it looks like.
I see why you like going on these quests. The bandits don't even put up a fight. And there's wine. Tastes a bit off, though.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid, Barnabas. Don't do it.
Barnabas? It isn't safe here. That's lotus flower wine. The bandits are drugged.
Uh-oh.
I don't feel so good.
Great, now we have to cure Barnabas. Oh, now these guys want to fight.
Barnabas, snap out of it.
A cyclops! A pig! A cyclops pig!
Oh man, he's messed up.
Come on, old man. Let's get you home.
Oh, now we have to figure out how to heal him.
How are you feeling?
That doesn't matter. The gods, they sent me a vision.
You said the name Lida.
The gods showed her to me. Lida was my wife.
You're married?
I thought I'd lost her a long time ago, but I saw her in my vision. She's alive. We just have to find her.
I'll help you find her, but a vision isn't much to go on.
There were 3 visions in the darkness of a forgotten cave. Lida fed a cyclops, but then I saw her drinking wine with a witch. Then I could hear her singing like a siren.
About this vision of the Cyclops.
Right. Theosa and Poseidon took my hand and led me deep into the heart of the caves of Anafi. There, I saw Lida feeding a young cyclops.
So, Lida was drinking wine with a witch?
She herself showed me. The witch and Lida were dear friends, drinking wine together well into the night. In the background, I could see the ruins on Paros Island.
You said sirens.
Persephone showed me a painted wall. Behind it, sirens lurked. Leda was trapped. Then, Demeter warned me in her motherly voice. You dare not approach, lest your ears pollute your mind.
Good advice from both you and Demeter. But what should I use?
You believe me? Here, take this. Beeswax.
Okay,
If Leda is alive, I'll find her.
we have a mission to go on now. I guess we're going to go all around. So for the first leg of my quest, I decided I was going to go look for the witch. It also looked like it was the closest spot. So here is Paros Island. I went there. We're on the southern part, right over here. And we're looking for this witch. Kind of interested as to what we're going to find here. Seems like a really weird quest. It's not a bunch of fetch quests like the other ones usually are. Which kind of makes this one kind of cool.
Pigs look hungry.
Huh. And it is a witch.
Welcome to my empire, traveler. I am its empress, Kirki of the Oceanids.
You live here?
Where are my manners? You must be weary after your long journey. There's some wine in my hold if you'd fetch it for us. I'm a bit indisposed at the moment.
You're covered in blood. That's
I
pretty
could
wild.
use a drink. I'll fetch the wine.
I kind of have a bad feeling about this. Didn't want to just kill her. Now I'm kind of concerned what she's going to do. Maybe she's the one that poisoned them.
You look deliciously thirsty.
I don't like the terminology you're using.
I don't know what evil ritual you performed on Leda, but I'll kill you for it, witch!
My subjects will protect me.
Uh-oh.
Kirki! I will rip you apart and feed you to your animals!
How dare you challenge an empress?
And there's a cheetah in here too? Holy cow. Well. That pig got in the way. It's a casualty of war. No, can't loot her with all these guys in the way. There we go.
The witch kept a list of names and trophies. This bracelet was worn by Alida.
Well, now we have one part of what we need. Let's go to the next zone. So, for the very next part, what I wanted to do was go and find this Cyclops. I really have a feeling that the sirens are going to be a little difficult, so that's why I'm doing it in this order. But apparently you can do it in any order you want. And so far, this mission is actually pretty interesting because, like I said, there's no fetch quests or anything like that. Now I'm wondering if I'm actually going to battle a Cyclops. And if you're wondering where that Cyclops lair is, it's very close to the other one. Here's where you fight Argus on the volcanic island, and we're looking right to the south and west of it, where there's another volcanic island, and there's a cave apparently. I don't recall this cave being here. I mean, maybe it has a treasure in it, but if we battle a Cyclops in here, I'm going to be blown away. I actually just put up a video showing what these pieces of Eden are. Like the one that you get from the Cyclops. You battle the Cyclops, you pull out its eye, and you get a piece of Eden.
Closer, please!
Step into the light! Now!
So demanding.
No, see me! Look different!
You're not the only one. I've been attacked my whole life for what I am.
You're not exactly a Cyclops.
You different, like me. Friends. Me Polyphemus. You little.
Sure. Little. Polyphemus, I'm looking for a woman who was here.
No friend for a long time. You help make friend. Friend fish together. You like fish.
So I help you make a friend to go fishing with, and you'll help me find the woman I'm looking for.
Pretty beach. Little will see. Little will like. We go now.
Huh. So he's not exactly a Cyclops, which is good. I thought there was going to be like a massive battle we were going to have, but... I mean, it would have been cool if we actually fought a Cyclops. That really would have been something, but...
Little follow. Show beach where lady help Polyphemus.
Polyphemus, this is important. Do you mean Lida?
Silly little. Not Lita. Lady.
So strange that anybody would live here. It just does not look habitable. Man, we could have just crossed over to the beach. Where are you running to?
Help Polyphemus. No one to hurt. Never again. Think Polyphemus Cyclops?
You're nothing like the Cyclops from Kefalonia. He had one real eye and one fake eye. He picked on Little.
Pick on little? What you do?
I shoved his fake eye up a goat's ass.
Little funny.
The humor in this game.
Bad man. Hate Polyphemus.
Now I gotta go fight these guys too. He can't make friends with any of these guys? This guy was just stretching. I wonder if, like, any of these guys actually are bad and freaking I'm just doing Polyphemus' bidding. I'm just getting rid of his garbage. Alright, Polyphemus. I took them out. Now where? Back there. But we took them all out. Meanwhile, I'm crossing the entire island just to find this beach. You couldn't sneak past those guys?
There, big guy. The beach is yours now to fish all you want.
Little think beach pretty.
It depends on who's looking at it. Sure, I think it's pretty.
But still need friend to share. Polyphemus like poetry. Can practice with you. Tell Polyphemus what make little.
I have the strength of 10 warriors. I could lift a whole mountain above my head.
Strong like Polyphemus. Careful, no crush small things. What else?
Nothing makes me happier than celebrating. Drinking and singing are good for the spirit.
With friend. Polyphemus love to sing. More?
I wish I could be with my family. The last time I was happy, I was a young girl. I miss those days. I don't know why I'm telling you this. You're a good listener, big guy.
Little hurt inside. Like Polyphemus. For you.
This is beautiful, big guy.
He's got a name. Why do you keep calling him Big Guy?
Spices from pretty green-eyed lady. Only give Polyphemus ever got.
This might be exactly what I was looking for. So you have a beach to go fishing.
Only need friend.
I can't stay here, big guy. But if I ever meet someone who loves fishing and poetry as much as you do, I'll send them your way.
On strength, song, and servitude. Wow. He just made up that poem, huh? Interesting. Okay, on to the sirens. So finally, I'm ready to meet these sirens, and I don't know, I kind of have a feeling that they're not going to be actual sirens, especially since after I just defeated that Cyclops. But anyway, here we are on the map, and we are over here on the island of Kaz, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm pretty sure somebody's going to correct me, because I can't pronounce these names. And we're over here trying to get to this location here where we're supposed to meet these sirens. And I have a feeling it's just going to be like a couple of women just talking or something. They're not going to be really sirens. They're just going to be like chatty or something. But we'll see. And oh my, there is an ancient steel here that I've missed. So first things first, let's meet the sirens. And then maybe I'll go looking for that steel. And it looks like it's just going to give us a cutscene right away.
That sound. there actual sirens here? I should put the beeswax in my ears just in case.
Well, Cassandra, what if you really need to listen, though? Well, this isn't a good sign. Huh. Maybe there are sirens. Well, there's a couple of followers of Ares down here. And how wild is it that, like, I actually cannot hear as if I have beeswax in my ears right now? Like, what you're hearing right now is not the game turned down or anything. This is actually what's going on right now. Wow, Ubisoft. That's great. I'm sorry, that's fantastic. This is what I like in my gaming. I like when they immerse you in the game. Like, you're actually hearing, like, if you have beeswax in your ears right now. And I actually have my headset on and I'm hearing it that way. So, I really wasn't ready for that, but apparently after you kill that one last follower, you actually see an Olus.
Please don't hurt us.
I'm not going to hurt you. I will free you. What are you doing here?
My whole life I heard tales of the siren song. A sound so sweet, men would gladly die to hear it. You have no idea how dull life is for a fisherman with a love of poetry and music.
You chose to be here.
I didn't know this is what I would find. By the time I realized there was no escape.
I found this Avlos. What do you know about it?
That one was special. They stole it from the woman who escaped. But that was a long time ago.
This tomb is full of bloodthirsty women. Who are they?
No one speaks. They drain my blood, then boil and drink it. In their rituals, they scream into the night. I'm so tired, but I never sleep. Please save me.
Really strange.
So, what are you doing here?
My whole life I heard tales of the siren song. A sound so sweet, men would gladly die to hear it. You have no idea how dull life is for a fisherman with a love of poetry and music.
You're obsessed with poetry and you're a fisherman. I have an opportunity for you to have both those things without being held like some animal.
Anything would be better than this.
Come with me.
Oh, we're gonna go run into Homeboy, big guy.
I can't stay with you, big guy. But I think I found someone you should meet. Ευρύλοχος. This is Polyphemus. Polyphemus Ευρύλοχος.
Show you cave?
Show me everything, my big friend. This is the grandest, most spectacular shore on which I've ever laid my weary eyes. I want to see it all.
You little, but big heart. Take this special gift.
Nice. So once we're done with all those three constraints, we have to return to Barnabas and let him know what we found out.
About my leader, do you have any news?
In the cave I found a man. I took these spices from him.
Ah, my leader. Do you think the man you found was a Cyclops? Then she concocted an elixir from these spices and helped him to grow a second eye?
Barnabas, there was no Cyclops on Anafi any more than there was one on Kefalonia.
Have faith, my friend. Lida was there.
I found this bracelet. And a lot of pigs.
I can explain. Lida had it and was transformed into a pig by Kirki. When she was turned back into a beautiful woman, she gave this to Kirki to remember her by.
Right as always, old friend. Which means we're one step closer to finding Lida, I think.
You think correctly. The gods would never lie. Aside from Volus and Apathy. But never mind them.
I wonder if I
I
even
found this Avlos on a side.
picked the right thing.
If you could call her that.
An Avlos. My wife always loved these. I bet she learned to play it alongside the sirens as they sung men to their deaths. Just like her.
There were no sirens. Just bloodthirsty priestesses. And this Avlos? It could be anybody's.
Then how did we know where to look? It's a clue, and Persephone led us right to it.
All that for a bracelet, an Avlos, and some spices.
But look! I know this bracelet too well. The women of the Siege Plains wear them. These spices are native to the lands of Demeter. And this Avlos is marked by a craftsman in the Parnes Mountains.
They're all from Attica.
The cave! They're
Haha.
all around the one known as the entrance to the underworld. It can't be a coincidence. Is that where Lida is?
There's only one way to know. Let's go.
I know you've doubted me. I must have sounded like a crazed old fool, but you won't regret this.
What matters is that we do this together, old friend. Now sail. So what does Lida look?
And finally, we go to the entrance of the underworld. And hopefully we'll find Lida in there. So here it is, Attica. And we have to go down this little hole. So let's see what happens.
Careful. Don't want to be caught here.
Now I do know that there are followers of Ares all over this place. Or there should be. Let's see what's over here first. I think this is just another exit.
There's so many bodies. Is this the underworld?
Cassandra.
You scared the poop out of her.
Lida?
Stop! I'll kill you if you come any closer. Who sent you? Pelenos? Adicles?
Relax. We're here on our own.
You haven't aged a day. Is this the underworld? Lida, it's me, Barnabas.
That was my father's name. I never told it to anyone.
Father? Young one, please. What was your mother's name?
The same as mine. Lida of Ithaca.
You were right, old friend. Lida survived, but not the way your visions told you. This is your daughter.
Impossible. You have no proof.
Young one, a lifetime ago, your mother and I sailed side by side. The night I lost my eye, a tempest overwhelmed us and ran us into the rocks. Lida was so brave. She roped together some of the splintered hull. I held her and I said, "Don't stop paddling."
Until you reach the shore.
Oh, she told you this story. Good.
After all this time, Matter said you were a king who died fighting the Hydra. You need to know. Matter, she's...
I understand. We'll grieve her together.
I hate to interrupt, but Lida, you did threaten us with a blade. And there were bodies.
After Matter died, I took over the farm. Ever since, suitors have tried to marry me for my fortune. When that didn't work, they decided it would be easier to kill me for it.
You've been defending yourself. Let us help.
These kind of people don't stop until they have what they want. You mentioned two names?
Pelenos and Anticles. They both live nearby. I can show you where.
Let's go together.
With you by my side, we'll be unstoppable.
Right. Together. Into battle.
Now we're killing people who are just trying to marry her. Wow, that is really, really out of control, that letter. Did you read that? Take a look at that.
I will meet my leader again in the Golden Fields. Tell me, did she ever remarry?
She did. He was a good man, kind to her and to me.
Good. I pray to the gods that if she lived, she would live happily. The gods listened.
Man, that's crazy. It's crazy how they expand this game. Now Barnabas has a daughter? I wonder if she'll join the crew, if she'll just stay on the farm.
There they are.
The suitors look like freaking Mystios. Well, this one does. Whoa. Those guys provided no challenge. And these guys didn't help at all. Well, let's see how it ends.
My mother's farm and my life are safe. With all my heart. Thank you, both of you.
And thank you for making this old man happy again. Now, about that wine!
So now that you have your life back, what will you do with it?
Honor my mother. Protect our farm and our fortune.
I was hoping you'd join your old pater on the Adrestia.
The gods sent me a sign by bringing you back to me to save this place. I can't dishonor them and Matter by leaving.
I wonder if
Take
she
it
could
from
come.
someone who lost her family. This is not an opportunity that many people get. Go with your father.
Pater, our farm is yours. One day, when you've sailed the world and want a stable home, you will have one here. But unless Demeter herself burns these silos down, I know I'm acting in the will of the gods.
You all right?
She's as strong as her mother. I couldn't be more proud. I only wish she'd change her mind.
Maybe she will. In the meantime, whenever we sail past these lands, let's make it a point to stop in and say Here.
So that was it. Got the trophy, friend worth dying for. That was pretty cool. That was a pretty cool tale, dealing with Barnabas. So anyway, that was it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out an awful lot. And as always, thank you for watching.